Have you ever wondered what makes the United States so endlessly captivating? It's not just the cities or the skylines, it's the landscapes that tell stories older than time itself. From the golden coastlines of California, where the Pacific kisses the sun and dreams are born with every wave, to the emerald forests of Oregon, where mist rolls through ancient trees and rivers carve paths of quiet wonder, and across the desert plains of Utah, where crimson canyons rise like cathedrals beneath endless blue skies. Three lands, each one unique, yet bound by the same untamed spirit that defines the American West. This isn't just a journey across states, it's a passage through beauty, silence, and soul. So open your heart, take a breath, and experience the United States like you've never seen it before. San Francisco, perched on the hilly peninsula of Northern California, is a city of breathtaking views, iconic landmarks, and an unmistakable creative spirit. Wrapped by the Pacific Ocean and San Francisco Bay, it's a place where steep streets meet sparkling waters, and every corner seems to tell a story. The city's most famous symbol, the Golden Gate Bridge, stretches in bold red across the bay, standing as both a feat of engineering and a global icon. From the windswept Marin headlands, the view of the bridge rising above the mist is pure magic. Not far away, Alcatraz Island sits in the middle of the bay, its former prison walls echoing with stories of daring escapes and restless history. Golden Gate Park offers vast green expanses, gardens, and museums, while the coastal trails of Land's End reveal crashing waves and sweeping ocean views. Across the water, the skyline glimmers under the setting sun, framed by rolling fog that gives the city its signature mystique. San Francisco isn't just a destination. It's an experience of contrasts and creativity, a place where the past and future coexist, where every viewpoint feels cinematic, and where the fog drifts like a soft curtain over one of America's most unforgettable cities. The Golden Gate Bridge stands as one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world, a masterpiece of architecture and engineering that connects San Francisco to Marin County. Its soaring, red-orange towers rise 746 feet above the cold, blue waters of the bay, cutting through layers of mist and sunlight in a sight that feels almost otherworldly. Opened in 1937, this suspension bridge was once the longest in the world and remains a symbol of human ambition and artistry. Stretching for nearly 2 miles, its steel cables glisten in the morning fog, while below, the Pacific currents churn and crash against the rugged cliffs of the Marin headlands. For visitors, the experience of walking or cycling across the bridge is unforgettable. The wind carries the salty scent of the sea, seagulls glide overhead, and every step offers panoramic views of San Francisco's skyline, Alcatraz Island, and the vast horizon beyond. From sunrise to sunset, the bridge transforms with light, the vibrant orange hue glowing warmly at dusk, and at night, its elegant silhouette shimmering against the stars. The Golden Gate Bridge is more than a crossing. It's a testament to vision and perseverance, a timeless emblem of San Francisco's spirit, and one of the most beautiful gateways in the world. Ashland, Oregon, is a charming small town tucked into the foothills of the Siskiyou Mountains, where creativity and nature intertwine in perfect harmony. Famous for its world-renowned Oregon Shakespeare Festival, Ashland radiates an artistic energy that fills its cozy streets with theaters, galleries, and live performances year-round. It's a place where art isn't just an event, it's part of everyday life. Wandering through downtown, you'll find tree-lined streets, boutique shops, and inviting cafes serving local wines and organic fare. Lithia Park, the town's green heart, stretches for miles with winding trails, duck ponds, and quiet spots shaded by towering trees, ideal for reflection or a peaceful afternoon stroll. Ashland's surrounding landscapes are equally captivating. The nearby Rogue River invites adventurers for whitewater rafting and fishing, while the surrounding hills and trails draw hikers and mountain bikers seeking views of rolling valleys and snow-dusted peaks. In winter, Mount Ashland transforms into a serene ski haven, just a short drive from town. More than just beautiful scenery, Ashland feels like a community that welcomes you in, a blend of artistic spirit, outdoor wonder, and warm hospitality that makes it one of Oregon's most enchanting destinations. Did you know that right next to the desert lies a city surrounded by mountains and salt flats, where the night sky seems made for discovering a million stars? As the sun plays with the horizon, casting shadows of the mountains onto the city streets, the air carries a faint scent of salt, and in the distance, the Great Salt Lake shimmers as if painted by the sunlight itself. Walking through this tranquil city, it feels like, on one side, the bustling life of the streets, on the other, the silent beauty of nature, together giving you both peace and excitement at the same time. But do you know the hidden secrets among the surrounding mountains and the saltwater lake? Passing through Temple Square toward the Ogden Reservoir, the colors of nature seem to transform, from the red-tiled roofs of the city to the white salt flats, from the green mountain peaks to the serene blue waters of the lake. Salt Lake City is not just a city, it's a place where people, lakes, and mountains all come together to create a feeling of endless calm, one that stays in your memory forever. Oakland, a city pulsing with creativity and resilience, lies just across the bay from San Francisco, yet carries a rhythm entirely its own. Known for its vibrant art, deep cultural roots, and scenic waterfront, Oakland is where history, diversity, and innovation converge. The city's skyline rises over Lake Merritt, a shimmering urban oasis surrounded by walking paths, gardens, and the soft hum of city life. Once an industrial powerhouse, Oakland has evolved into a cultural hub where murals tell stories on every wall, and live music fills the streets, from jazz clubs to open-air festivals. Neighborhoods like Uptown and Temescal buzz with energy, offering art galleries, craft coffee houses, and farm-to-table restaurants that reflect the city's creative spirit. Oakland's strength lies in its people, a community built on activism, culture, and authenticity. It's a city that wears its past with pride and looks to the future with boldness. Here, every street has a rhythm, every corner a story, and every sunset a reminder of Oakland's soulful beauty. Bandon City, perched along Oregon's rugged southern coast, is a place where the Pacific Ocean meets wild beauty in its purest form. Known for its dramatic sea stacks, sweeping beaches, and windswept dunes, Bandon feels both peaceful and untamed. The salty breeze carries the sound of waves crashing against the rocks, while the shifting light paints the coastline in shades of gold, silver, and deep blue. At sunset, The sky burns with color, and the silhouettes of the sea stacks rise like guardians of the shore. The city itself is small, but full of charm. Quaint shops, cozy cafes, and art galleries line the Old Town waterfront, where the scent of fresh seafood drifts through the air. The Coquille River Lighthouse stands proudly at the river's edge, a timeless symbol of Bandon's maritime heritage. Beyond the town, golf enthusiasts find world-class courses overlooking the ocean, and nature lovers wander through wildlife refuges rich with seabirds and coastal flora. Bandon is the kind of place that captures your heart slowly. It's not loud or hurried. It invites you to walk the beach barefoot, watch the tides shift, and lose track of time. Here, the ocean doesn't just shape the land, it shapes the soul. Eugene, nestled in Oregon's lush Willamette Valley, is a city that beautifully balances nature, creativity, and community spirit. Known as the Emerald City, it sits between the Cascade Mountains and the Oregon coast, where rivers, forests, and trails weave right into the rhythm of daily life. The Willamette River flows gently through its heart, offering peaceful spots for kayaking, picnicking, or simply watching the sunset reflect on the water. Home to the University of Oregon, Eugene hums with youthful energy, art, and intellect. Murals color its downtown walls, music drifts through open-air markets, and the scent of coffee and rain seems to linger year-round. It's a city that celebrates individuality, where cyclists glide past farmers markets and street performers turn ordinary corners into moments of wonder. Surrounded by nature, culture, and creativity, Eugene feels like a place where inspiration grows as naturally as the towering evergreens around it. Whether you're walking along Skinner Butte, catching a concert in Alton Baker Park, or exploring the vibrant craft beer scene, Eugene invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and feel completely at home in the heart of Oregon's greenest soul. Imagine a landscape where the earth itself seems to be on fire, towering red rock formations stretching toward the sky, and trails that lead you into a world carved by wind and time. In Moab, the scent of sun-baked sandstone fills the air, arches frame the horizon like natural cathedrals, and the Colorado River glimmers far below, winding through deep canyons. Every step here sparks a mix of awe and serenity. The desert's quiet hum feels alive, reminding you how vast and timeless nature can be. But what secrets lie behind these iconic rock formations, hidden valleys, and desert trails? From Arches National Park to Canyonlands, the colors shift dramatically. Deep crimson cliffs give way to golden mesas, and the rugged terrain flows into the tranquil blue of the river. Moab is more than a destination. It's a journey through a sculpted masterpiece where every rock, shadow, and path whispers a story you'll carry with you long after the sun dips below the horizon. Have you ever seen water so vividly blue it looks unreal, surrounded by towering red cliffs that rise like ancient guardians? At Lake Powell, the sun dances on the water's surface, casting golden reflections on the sandstone walls, while gentle breezes carry the faint scent of warm desert air. Gliding across the lake feels like stepping into another world, peaceful yet exhilarating, where every turn reveals hidden coves and secret beaches waiting to be explored. But how did this vast reservoir carve its way into the heart of the desert? Traveling along its winding channels, the colors of the landscape shift constantly, fiery reds of the cliffs melting into calm blues of the water and rugged stone giving way to serene reflections. Lake Powell is not just a lake, it's a living canvas of nature's artistry, where every ripple, canyon, and sunset tells a story that stays with you long after you leave its shores. Sacramento, the capital of California, stands proudly at the meeting point of the Sacramento and American rivers, a city where history and progress flow side by side. Rooted in the legacy of the gold rush, it still carries the echoes of pioneers and dreamers who once journeyed west in search of fortune. Today, that same spirit of ambition lives on in a city that blends old-world charm with modern innovation. Downtown Sacramento hums with life, from the grand dome of the state capitol building to the tree-lined boulevards that earned it the nickname City of Trees. The city's connection to its rivers gives it a sense of calm and beauty. Kayakers gliding across the water, cyclists following scenic river trails, and locals gathering along the waterfront to watch golden sunsets paint the sky. Beyond its history, Sacramento thrives as a hub of culture and cuisine, with an ever-growing food scene fueled by the farms of California's Central Valley. Sacramento isn't just a political center, it's a city that celebrates life in motion. It honors its past while embracing growth, balancing the weight of history with the rhythm of renewal. In every season, the capital of California stands as a reminder that progress, like a river, is always moving forward. Step onto a vast expanse where the earth stretches endlessly and the ground beneath your feet glistens like a frozen sea of salt. At the Bonneville Salt Flats, the air feels crisp and open. The horizon blurs between sky and land, and a faint mineral scent drifts as the sun reflects off the dazzling white surface. Walking across this otherworldly landscape is both humbling and exhilarating. The silence is almost complete, yet every glance sparks a sense of endless possibility. But what makes this barren stretch perfect for speed records and surreal sunsets? From shimmering flats to distant mountains, the scenery constantly surprises, pure white salt merging with pastel skies, while shadows and reflections dance with every passing cloud. The Bonneville Salt Flats are not just a place, they're a natural stage of wonder, where the vastness and brilliance of the land leave an imprint you'll carry with you long after your feet leave the ground. Nestled in the mountains, there's a town where snow-capped peaks meet charming streets, and every corner feels like a scene from a storybook. In Park City, crisp mountain air fills your lungs. Historic buildings line streets that once echoed with the clatter of miners, and the scent of pine mingles with the aroma of cozy cafes. Walking through this town in winter or summer sparks a sense of wonder, the thrill of ski slopes above and the calm of quaint streets below, making you feel both adventurous and at peace. But what hidden gems lie beyond the main streets and ski lifts? From the bustling downtown to mountain trails, the scenery constantly shifts. Snow-white slopes transform into vibrant green forests, and the historic charm blends seamlessly with modern excitement. Park City is more than just a ski town. It's a place where history, nature, and adventure converge, leaving memories that linger long after you've left the mountains behind. The Pacific Coast Highway, often hailed as one of the most breathtaking drives in the world, traces California's rugged coastline in a ribbon of asphalt that seems to dance between land, sea, and sky. Stretching for over 600 miles, it connects the sun-soaked beaches of Southern California with the misty cliffs of the north, offering endless panoramas where the Pacific Ocean crashes dramatically against towering bluffs. From Los Angeles to San Francisco, every bend of the road reveals a new wonder. Golden sands in Malibu, the wild beauty of Big Sur, and the rolling vineyards of the Central Coast. Travelers cross bridges that hang above turquoise coves, win through redwood forests where sunlight filters through ancient trees, and stop at overlooks that seem to suspend time itself. Driving the Pacific Coast Highway is more than travel. It's an experience of freedom, beauty, and wonder. Every curve holds a story, every vista a memory waiting to be made. It's California at its most raw and radiant, where the road itself feels alive with possibility. El Capitan, the towering granite monolith that dominates Yosemite Valley, is one of the most awe-inspiring natural landmarks in the world. Rising more than 3,000 feet straight up from the valley floor, it commands attention with its sheer vertical face, a masterpiece of stone carved by glaciers in time. Bathed in golden light at sunrise and glowing orange at sunset, El Capitan embodies the raw, untamed power of nature. For climbers, it's a sacred ground. The challenge of scaling its massive walls has drawn adventurers from across the globe, each testing their limits against its smooth, daunting surface. The famous routes, like the Nose and Freerider, stand as tests of courage and endurance, their names whispered with reverence in the climbing world. Yet El Capitan's beauty isn't just for the daring few. From the valley below, visitors can gaze up in silence and feel its immensity, the granite shimmering under shifting light, framed by forests and the distant echo of Yosemite Falls. It's a place where the scale of nature humbles the human spirit, reminding us how small we truly are in the presence of something eternal. El Capitan isn't merely a mountain, it's a monument to endurance, patience, and time itself. Whether you stand at its base or watch it from afar, its presence lingers, powerful and timeless, a symbol of Yosemite's majestic heart. The Painted Hills, part of Oregon's John Day Fossil Beds National Monument, are a breathtaking natural wonder where earth and time have painted a masterpiece across rolling landscapes. Named for their vivid layers of red, gold, black, and tan, these hills reveal millions of years of geological history, each stripe telling a story of ancient climates, volcanic eruptions, and shifting ecosystems. At sunrise and sunset, the colors come alive, glowing with an intensity that seems almost otherworldly. Trails wind gently through the hills, offering viewpoints that showcase the ever-changing patterns of light and shadow. Visitors often pause in awe, cameras in hand, to capture the surreal beauty of this open-air gallery sculpted by nature. More than just a visual marvel, the Painted Hills are a place of reflection. Standing among them, you feel connected to a vast timeline, a reminder of the Earth's resilience and artistry. Whether explored on a quiet morning hike or admired from afar, the Painted Hills offer a profound experience, one that lingers long after the journey ends, etched into memory like the colors themselves. Imagine a place where stone has been sculpted by wind and time into shapes that seem almost magical, arches rising like gateways to another world. At Arches National Park, the warm scent of desert earth fills the air, sunlight paints the red sandstone in shades of gold and crimson, and the sky stretches endlessly above, a perfect contrast to the rugged terrain below. Walking among these natural formations, you feel both tiny and awe-inspired. Each arch and spire tells a story of patience, resilience, and nature's artistry. But which arch hides the most breathtaking view, known only to those who venture off the main trails? From delicate arch to landscape arch, the park's scenery flows like a living painting. Crimson cliffs give way to sandy valleys, while shadows shift and change with every passing hour of sunlight. Arches National Park is not just a collection of rocks. It's a sanctuary where every curve and crevice whispers a story, leaving you with a sense of wonder that lingers long after you leave. Hidden in the vast Utah desert lies a place where the earth itself seems to have melted into waves of color, hills rolling in shades of pink, gray, and ochre. At the Bentonite Hills, the air is dry and still, the ground crunches softly beneath your feet, and the sun highlights every ridge, turning each slope into a painted masterpiece. Walking among these surreal formations, you feel transported. The quiet beauty of the hills evokes both curiosity and a strange serenity, like stepping onto another planet. But what created these otherworldly colors and layered textures in the first place? From the gentle slopes to jagged peaks, the landscape shifts with every angle. Soft pastels melt into deep grays, and the shadows stretch long as the sun dips behind the desert horizon. The Bentonite Hills are more than just terrain. They're a canvas of nature's creativity, where every ridge, color, and curve tells a story that stays in your mind long after you've walked away. Napa Valley, nestled in the rolling hills of Northern California, is a landscape of golden sunlight, endless vineyards, and timeless elegance. Renowned around the world for its wine, this valley is more than just a destination. It's an experience for the senses. Rows of perfectly aligned grapevines stretch toward the horizon, their leaves shimmering under the California sun, while the air carries the faint scent of oak and ripe fruit. At sunrise, mist drifts low over the valley, softening the hills in a dreamlike haze. By afternoon, tasting rooms and hillside terraces come alive with laughter and the gentle clinking of glasses. From the rustic charm of family-run wineries to the grandeur of historic estates, Napa's winemaking tradition tells a story of passion, patience, and artistry. But beyond the vineyards, Napa Valley's beauty unfolds in many forms. Hot air balloons floating above the fields, charming small towns like Yountville and St. Helena, filled with world-class restaurants, and winding country roads leading to peaceful retreats surrounded by nature. Vista House, perched high atop Crown Point along Oregon's historic Columbia River Highway, is more than just an architectural gem. It's a breathtaking vantage point where nature and history meet. Built in 1918 as a memorial to Oregon pioneers, this stunning observatory offers sweeping views of the Columbia River Gorge, where rugged cliffs, lush forests, and the shimmering river create a scene of timeless beauty. From its large windows, visitors can gaze across one of the Pacific Northwest's most spectacular landscapes. The Columbia River winds far below, framed by steep canyon walls that change color with the seasons. In spring, wildflowers bloom along the trails. In autumn, the foliage glows in shades of gold and crimson. On clear days, distant mountain peaks punctuate the horizon, completing a panorama that feels both vast and intimate. The building itself is a work of art, crafted with stone and glass in the arts and crafts style. Its circular design invites contemplation and awe. Inside, exhibits share the history of the gorge and the vision of those who built the highway. Vista House is more than a stop. It's a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and take in the grandeur of Oregon's natural splendor, where every glance reveals a new story carved by time and water. Step into a landscape where canyons stretch endlessly, and every cliff and plateau tells a story carved over millions of years. At Canyonlands National Park, the air carries the dry scent of desert soil. The Colorado and Green Rivers snake through deep gorges far below, and the sun casts dramatic shadows across jagged mesas and towering buttes. Exploring these vast canyons fills you with awe. The silence is profound, yet every view sparks excitement and wonder, making you feel both small and alive in this monumental landscape. But which hidden corners of the park hold the most breathtaking secrets? From island in the sky to the Needles, the scenery shifts like a living painting. Red cliffs fade into golden valleys, and the river's shimmering blue winds its way through rugged stone. Canyonlands is more than just a park. It's a testament to time, nature, and resilience, where every canyon, mesa, and river bend leaves a memory you'll carry long after the sun sets behind the cliffs. Imagine a place where giant sandstone buttes rise dramatically from the desert floor, casting long shadows that stretch across endless red sands. At Monument Valley, the air is warm and dry, the wind whispers across the flatlands, and the colors of the earth glow brilliantly under the desert sun. Standing here, you feel both humbled and inspired. The vast openness makes every step feel like a journey through time, where every rock formation holds stories of ancient landscapes and cultures. But what legends and secrets lie hidden among these iconic buttes? Traveling across the valley, the scenery constantly transforms. Towering red spires rise against the bright sky, while wide, sandy plains stretch endlessly in every direction. Monument Valley is not just a destination, it's a living symbol of the desert's majesty, where every shadow, color, and formation leaves an impression that stays with you long after you've walked its vast sands. Yosemite National Park is a masterpiece of nature, a vast cathedral of granite cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and ancient forests that stir the soul. Nestled in California's Sierra Nevada mountains, it is a land where every view feels eternal, where light dances off towering peaks like Half Dome and El Capitan, and rivers carve their way through valleys that seem to belong to another world. At sunrise, the granite walls glow with soft pink hues, while mist drifts through the meadows, wrapping the landscape in quiet mystery. As the day unfolds, the thunder of Yosemite Falls echoes through the air, and sunlight filters through groves of giant sequoias, trees that have stood for thousands of years, silent witnesses to time itself. Adventurers find their paradise here, hiking along wildflower trails, climbing sheer rock faces, or simply standing still, overwhelmed by the magnitude of nature's beauty. Every corner of Yosemite tells a story of glaciers that shaped the land, of explorers who first set foot in its valleys, and of the enduring bond between humanity and the wilderness. As night falls, the park transforms again. The stars spill across the sky in brilliant clarity, and the valley rests under a blanket of stillness. Yosemite National Park is more than a destination. It's a reminder of Earth's raw grandeur and the peace found only in the presence of something far greater than ourselves. Cannon Beach, perched along Oregon's dramatic coastline, is a place where natural beauty and coastal charm meet in perfect harmony. Famous for its wide sandy shores and the towering presence of Haystack Rock, this seaside town has long captivated visitors with its breathtaking scenery and peaceful atmosphere. The sound of waves rolling in blends with the cries of seagulls, creating a soundtrack that feels timeless. The beach itself is a place of wonder. At low tide, tide pools reveal delicate sea stars, anemones, and crabs, offering a glimpse into a hidden underwater world. Haystack Rock stands as a silent sentinel, its rugged surface home to seabirds and marine life, and an iconic symbol that draws photographers and nature lovers alike. The shifting light of sunrise and sunset transforms the beach into a living canvas of color. Beyond the shore, Cannon Beach offers a quaint town filled with art galleries, boutique shops, and cozy cafes. Strolling along the promenade, visitors find local craftsmanship, fresh seafood, and the warmth of small-town hospitality. Cannon Beach is more than just a destination. It's a sensory experience where the majesty of the Pacific, the charm of coastal living, and the quiet rhythm of the tides come together in unforgettable harmony. Perched high above the winding river below, there's a viewpoint where the world stretches endlessly, and every canyon and mesa seems painted by nature itself. At Dead Horse Point State Park, the air is crisp and dry, the scent of desert sage drifts gently, and the Colorado River glimmers far beneath, carving its path through rugged cliffs. Standing at the edge, you feel both exhilarated and peaceful. The vastness around you humbles the mind, while the sweeping views fill you with a sense of wonder. But what stories lie behind the park's dramatic cliffs and legendary viewpoints? From sunrise to sunset, the landscape constantly changes. Red cliffs glow warmly as the sun rises, shadows stretch across mesas, and the river sparkles like a ribbon of silver below. Dead Horse Point is more than a scenic overlook. It's a place where time and nature converge, leaving every visitor with a memory of awe that lingers long after they've turned away from the edge. Big Sur, a breathtaking stretch of California's coastline, is where rugged cliffs plunge dramatically into the restless Pacific Ocean, and winding roads reveal some of the most stunning scenery on Earth. This iconic region, stretching along the Pacific Coast Highway, is a place where land, sea, and sky blend into an endless panorama of beauty and wonder. The drive through Big Sur is a journey of discovery. Towering redwoods stand sentinel over narrow roads, their branches casting dappled light on moss-covered paths. Dramatic overlooks reveal turquoise waters crashing against rocky shores, and secluded beaches invite quiet reflection away from the world. Meckway Falls, tumbling gracefully onto the sand below, offers one of the most photographed views in the region. Big Sur is not only about its coastline, it is a place of untamed wilderness. Hiking trails wind through state parks like Pfeiffer and Julia Pfeiffer Burns, leading adventurers past hidden groves, fragrant wildflowers, and streams that sparkle in the sun. The scent of salt air mingles with the earthy aroma of pine, creating a sensory experience unlike any other. Art, solitude, and adventure converge here. Artists, writers, and dreamers have long been drawn to Big Sur's dramatic beauty, finding inspiration in its ever-changing light and powerful presence. Roseburg, nestled in the heart of Oregon's Umpqua Valley, is a welcoming city surrounded by lush forests, rolling hills, and the gentle flow of the South Umpqua River. Known for its rich history, vibrant community, and scenic beauty, Roseburg offers a perfect blend of small-town charm and access to the wonders of the Pacific Northwest. The city's downtown hums with life, lined with local shops, cafes, and art galleries that reflect the creativity and warmth of its residents. Farmers markets bring the valley's fresh produce to the streets, while annual festivals celebrate everything from music to local craftsmanship. The aroma of coffee and fresh bread mingles with the crisp forest air, making every stroll through town a delight. Surrounding Roseburg, nature unfolds in a variety of landscapes. The Umpqua National Forest offers hiking, fishing, and camping opportunities, with trails leading to waterfalls, dense groves, and scenic viewpoints. Nearby vineyards produce world-class wines, inviting visitors to savor the flavors of the valley alongside breathtaking views. Hidden in the heart of the Great Salt Lake, there's an island where wildlife roams freely, and the landscape shimmers with salt flats and open skies. At Antelope Island, the air is crisp with a hint of salt. Bison wander across grassy plains, and distant mountains rise against a vast reflective lake. Walking here, you feel connected to both nature and history. The quiet expanse invites reflection, while the sight of bison and birds fills you with wonder and excitement. But what secrets and stories have these shores held for centuries? From the island's rocky ridges to its sandy beaches, the scenery shifts constantly. The calm blue water contrasts with rugged terrain, and sunsets turn the sky and lake into a canvas of vibrant colors. Antelope Island is more than a wildlife refuge. It's a sanctuary where every step, view, and creature tells a story of resilience and beauty that stays with you long after you leave its shores. Lake Tahoe, straddling the border of California and Nevada, is a jewel of the Sierra Nevada, renowned for its crystal-clear waters, towering mountains, and year-round recreational opportunities. This alpine paradise captivates visitors with its shimmering lake, whose deep blue surface mirrors the surrounding peaks and endless skies. The lake's shoreline offers a mix of sandy beaches, rocky coves, and forested trails. In summer, boating, kayaking, and paddleboarding provide ways to explore the water, while hiking and biking trails wind through pine-scented forests and wildflower-strewn meadows, revealing panoramic views of the lake and distant mountains. Winter transforms the region into a snowy wonderland, with world-class ski resorts attracting thrill-seekers to slopes blanketed in pristine powder. Wildlife is abundant in and around Lake Tahoe. Bald eagles soar overhead, black bears and deer roam the forests, and trout and other fish populate the lake's clear waters, making it a haven for nature enthusiasts and anglers alike. The natural beauty is complemented by charming lakeside towns, offering boutique shops, cozy cafes, and local art galleries that invite leisurely exploration. The Willamette River winds gracefully through the heart of Oregon, carving a serene path that connects the state's most vibrant cities and tranquil valleys. From its origins in the Cascade Mountains, it flows more than 180 miles north through Eugene, Salem, and Portland before merging with the Columbia River. Along its journey, it nourishes lush farmlands, feeds dense forests, and reflects the emerald beauty that defines Oregon's landscape. This river is more than just a body of water. It's a living symbol of connection. Trails line its banks, drawing walkers, runners, and cyclists to its soothing rhythm. In summer, kayakers and paddleboarders glide across its calm surface, while birds trace wide circles overhead. At dusk, the water mirrors the golden hues of the setting sun, turning the valley into a moving painting. From the peaceful stretches near Eugene to the vibrant waterfronts of Portland, the Willamette River embodies Oregon's perfect blend of wild beauty and urban life. It's a reminder that even in the heart of the city, nature flows right beside you, quietly, endlessly, and full of life. Step into a place where the earth has been sculpted into thousands of spire-like formations, each rising like a cathedral of stone under the vast sky. At Bryce Canyon National Park, the air is crisp and dry, the scent of pine mingles with the desert breeze, and the sunrise sets the hoodoos ablaze in shades of orange, pink, and gold. Walking among these towering formations, you feel both humbled and inspired. Every angle reveals a new pattern. Every shadow seems to tell a story carved over millennia. But which hidden trails and viewpoints reveal the park's most breathtaking secrets? From Sunrise Point to Bryce Point, the landscape constantly transforms. Rows of spires stretch into the distance, while canyons and valleys create a mosaic of color and texture. Bryce Canyon National Park is more than just a collection of rocks. It's a masterpiece of nature, where every hoodoo, shadow, and ridge leaves an imprint on your memory long after you've walked its trails. Bodega Bay, a picturesque coastal town on California's Sonoma coast, is where rugged cliffs meet sweeping beaches and the endless Pacific stretches to the horizon. Known for its wild beauty, fresh seafood, and tranquil charm, Bodega Bay offers a peaceful escape where nature and seaside life blend seamlessly. The coastline here is a dramatic spectacle. Waves crash against rocky headlands, seabirds wheel overhead, and tide pools reveal miniature worlds of starfish, crabs, and anemones. The sound of the ocean is constant, a soothing rhythm that draws visitors to stroll along sandy shores or simply sit and take in the vastness of the sea. Bodega Head offers sweeping views of the bay, where the coastline curves gracefully into the distance. Bodega Bay is also a haven for outdoor adventure. Kayaking, sailing, and fishing are popular ways to explore the bay's waters, while hiking trails wind along the bluffs, offering breathtaking views and encounters with native flora and fauna. In the nearby town, charming shops, art galleries, and seafood restaurants serve up fresh catches and local flavors, creating an authentic coastal experience. This small fishing village carries a big heart. Its quiet streets, stunning sunsets, and unspoiled beauty make it more than just a destination. It's a place to reconnect with nature and find peace by the water. Bodega Bay is a reminder of the timeless allure of the sea, where every wave carries a story. Pilot Rock rises dramatically above the Siskiyou Mountains of southern Oregon, a striking volcanic plug that has watched over the region for millions of years. Its rugged basalt peak stands like a natural monument, visible for miles along the Oregon-California border, and it has long served as a landmark for travelers, from indigenous tribes to early pioneers journeying west. The hike to Pilot Rock is both challenging and rewarding. A steep trail winds through dense forests of pine and madrone, gradually opening to sweeping views of the Rogue Valley below. As you climb higher, the terrain turns rocky, and a short scramble up the final section reveals a breathtaking 360-degree panorama. Mount Shasta to the south, Mount McLaughlin to the north, and endless waves of forested ridges fading into the horizon. For locals, Pilot Rock isn't just a hike. It's a rite of passage, a test of endurance rewarded by one of Oregon's most awe-inspiring vistas. Standing atop its ancient summit, with the wind sweeping across the high country, you can almost feel the timeless pulse of the earth itself, steady and unchanging beneath the wide open sky. Hidden in a quiet corner of Utah's desert, there's a natural arch that frames the sky like a perfect window, inviting adventurers to step beneath its grandeur. At Corona Arch, the air smells of warm sandstone, sunlight glints off red rock walls, and the trail winds through rugged terrain dotted with desert flora. Reaching the arch, you feel a rush of awe. The sheer scale and elegance of the formation make every step of the hike worthwhile, and the surrounding canyon adds a sense of serene isolation. But how did this delicate yet massive structure withstand centuries of wind and weather? From the trailhead to the arch, the scenery unfolds like a story. Twisting canyons lead to open vistas, red rock walls glow in the sunlight, and shadows shift with every passing hour. Corona Arch is more than a rock formation. It's a gateway to adventure, where every hike, view, and angle leaves a lasting impression of nature's artistry. Alcatraz Island, perched in the heart of San Francisco Bay, is one of America's most famous landmarks, a place where history, mystery, and breathtaking views converge. Once home to the nation's most notorious federal prison, the island now stands as a powerful symbol of resilience and intrigue, drawing visitors from around the world. The island's weathered stone buildings and cell blocks echo with stories of infamous inmates, daring escapes, and life behind iron bars. Walking through the abandoned prison, visitors can hear the voices of the past through immersive audio tours, where former inmates and guards recount the daily life, struggles, and secrets of Alcatraz. Beyond its prison history, Alcatraz offers stunning natural beauty. Surrounded by shimmering waters, the island provides panoramic views of the San Francisco skyline, the Golden Gate Bridge, and the bay. Tide pools, gardens, and seabird colonies add to the island's charm, making it a sanctuary for both history enthusiasts and nature lovers. Alcatraz Island is more than a historic site. It is a living story. From its military beginnings to its years as a federal penitentiary and its place in Native American history, every stone and pathway carries meaning. Joshua Tree National Park, located in southeastern California, is a land of striking contrasts where the Mojave and Colorado deserts converge. Known for its surreal landscapes, the park is a vast expanse of rugged mountains, endless desert plains, and iconic Joshua trees, gnarled sentinels that stand like sculptures against the horizon. By day, the park reveals a tapestry of colors and textures. Sunlight bathes rocky outcrops and sandy valleys in golden hues, while wildflowers bloom in brief bursts of brilliance after rare desert rains. Hiking trails lead adventurers through narrow canyons, past ancient rock formations, and into quiet groves where the Joshua trees create an otherworldly atmosphere. Rock climbers from around the world flock here to scale its towering granite walls, drawn by both challenge and beauty. Joshua Tree National Park is more than a natural wonder. It is a place of inspiration and solitude. It invites visitors to slow down, to explore, and to connect with a landscape that feels both ancient and infinite, where every rock, tree, and sunset tells a story of resilience and wonder. Mountain Hood National Forest stretches across the rugged heart of northern Oregon, a vast wilderness crowned by the snow-capped peak of Mount Hood itself. Towering more than 11,000 feet above sea level, this dormant volcano dominates the horizon, its glaciers feeding clear mountain streams that weave through old-growth forests and alpine meadows. The landscape shifts dramatically with every turn, from dense Douglas fir groves to crystal blue lakes that mirror the mountain's reflection. Adventure thrives here in every season. In summer, hikers wander trails lined with wildflowers, while campers find solitude beneath towering pines. Come winter, Mount Hood transforms into a snowy playground where skiers carve paths down powdery slopes and cozy lodges glow beside crackling fires. Waterfalls tumble through mossy cliffs, and scenic byways offer breathtaking views at every bend. But beyond its beauty, Mount Hood National Forest holds a sense of timeless calm, a reminder of the Pacific Northwest's wild spirit. Whether you're standing at the edge of Trillium Lake, watching dawn light the mountain in pink and gold, or trekking deep into its quiet backcountry, this forest invites you to breathe deeply and lose yourself in nature's grandeur. Willamette Valley, stretching over 150 miles through the heart of Oregon, is a lush and fertile region celebrated for its natural beauty, rich soils, and vibrant culture. Framed by the Cascade Mountains to the east and the Coast Range to the west, the valley is a mosaic of vineyards, farmland, rivers, and charming towns, making it one of the most picturesque landscapes in the Pacific Northwest. Known as Oregon's wine country, the valley is home to hundreds of vineyards producing world-class Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris, and other varietals. Rolling hills dotted with grapevines stretch toward the horizon, while farm-to-table restaurants invite visitors to savor the valley's fresh bounty. Along winding country roads, historic covered bridges and quaint villages add to the valley's timeless charm. Beyond its agricultural richness, Willamette Valley is a place of outdoor beauty and cultural richness. Rivers like the Willamette itself offer boating, fishing, and serene vistas, while hiking trails lead to waterfalls, forests, and sweeping viewpoints. Whether tasting wine under the sun, exploring artisan markets, or simply breathing in the fresh valley air, visitors discover that Willamette Valley is more than a destination. It's a living celebration of Oregon's beauty and bounty. Rising majestically above the Utah valleys, Mount Timpanogos stands as a guardian of the mountains, its snow-capped peaks touching the sky. At Mount Timpanogos, the air is crisp and fragrant with pine, wildflowers carpet the meadows in vibrant colors, and streams trickle down rocky slopes, adding a soothing soundtrack to the landscape. Hiking these trails, you feel both challenged and inspired. Each step brings breathtaking views, and the sheer scale of the mountains fills you with awe and admiration. But what legends and stories surround this iconic peak, known to locals for centuries? From the foothills to the summit, the scenery transforms dramatically. Lush green meadows give way to rugged cliffs, and sunlight illuminates the snow and stone in a dazzling display. Mount Timpanogos is more than a mountain. It's a symbol of nature's grandeur, where every trail, peak, and vista leaves a memory that lingers long after you descend. Rising from the desert like a solitary monument, Factory Butte stands against the horizon, its rugged cliffs telling tales of ancient geology. At Factory Butte, the air is dry and still, the ground crunches beneath your feet, and sunlight casts dramatic shadows across the barren landscape, highlighting every ridge and plateau. Walking around this isolated butte, you feel a mix of awe and tranquility. The vast openness stretches endlessly, reminding you how small yet connected you are to the Earth's history. But what forces shaped this solitary formation into such a striking landmark? From the base to the summit, the scenery shifts with every step. Golden sands meet weathered rock, and shadows stretch and twist as the sun moves across the sky. Factory Butte is more than just a geological feature. It's a testament to time and nature, where every ridge, color, and shadow leaves a lasting impression on those who venture here. Sequoia National Park, nestled in California's Sierra Nevada, is a realm of giants, a place where ancient forests, towering mountains, and deep canyons create a landscape of awe and wonder. The park is best known for its magnificent sequoia trees, some of the largest and oldest living beings on Earth, standing as silent witnesses to centuries of history. Among them, General Sherman Tree reigns supreme, its colossal trunk and sprawling canopy inspiring reverence in all who stand beneath it. Trails wind through groves of these magnificent giants, where sunlight filters through emerald leaves and the air carries the scent of pine and earth. Each step reveals the grandeur of nature, a reminder of the power and patience of time. Sequoia National Park is not just a destination, it's an experience of humility and wonder. It invites visitors to step into a living cathedral of nature, where every tree, trail, and vista speaks to the grandeur of the natural world, and where the spirit of the wild endures for generations to come. Sausalito, a charming waterfront town just across the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco, is a blend of artistic charm, scenic beauty, and coastal tranquility. Known for its colorful houseboats, quaint boutiques, and stunning views of the bay, Sausalito offers a serene escape with a touch of bohemian spirit. The town's waterfront promenade is lined with cafes, art galleries, and restaurants where fresh seafood and panoramic vistas create a perfect blend of taste and sight. From here, the shimmering waters of the San Francisco Bay reflect the city skyline, the graceful curve of the Golden Gate Bridge, and the distant rolling hills of Marin County. Strolling through Sausalito's streets, visitors discover an eclectic mix of art studios, boutique shops, and charming cafes. The town's rich maritime history blends with modern creativity, giving it a unique character that attracts artists, travelers, and dreamers alike. Houseboats bob gently in the harbor, each one a little world of its own, adding to Sausalito's distinctive charm. Beyond the town itself, the surrounding area offers endless opportunities for exploration, kayaking along the bay, cycling across the Golden Gate Bridge, or hiking nearby trails that reveal sweeping coastal panoramas. Sausalito is more than just a stop along the way. It's a destination where art, nature, and community come together, offering a peaceful retreat framed by the beauty of the California coast. Step into a canyon where the walls rise dramatically on either side and a river winds through like a silver ribbon, guiding every step of your journey. At the Narrows, the air is cool and fresh, water rushes and splashes around your feet, and sunlight filters through narrow openings, creating dancing patterns on the canyon walls. Wading through this river, you feel both exhilarated and humbled. The towering cliffs remind you of nature's power, while the gentle flow of water adds a sense of calm and rhythm. But which hidden bends and side trails reveal the most breathtaking secrets of this canyon? From the entrance to the heart of the Narrows, the scenery constantly transforms. Emerald moss and textured rock meet glistening waters, and shadows stretch and shift as sunlight moves across the walls. The Narrows is more than a hike, it's an immersive adventure, where every step, ripple, and towering cliff leaves a lasting impression of wonder and beauty. Imagine a place where towering sandstone cliffs rise like giant guardians, and narrow canyons carve paths through a landscape that feels almost otherworldly. At Zion National Park, the air is filled with the scent of juniper and pine. Sunlight spills over red and cream-colored cliffs, and the Virgin River winds gently through lush green valleys below. Exploring Zion, you feel both humbled and exhilarated. The sheer scale of the canyons inspires awe, while hidden trails and waterfalls spark a sense of discovery and wonder. But which secret corners of the park hold the most breathtaking views, known only to the daring? From Angel's Landing to the Narrows, the scenery continuously transforms. Sheer cliffs give way to narrow river canyons, and sunlight and shadow play across every ridge and valley. Zion National Park is more than a collection of cliffs and trails. It's a sanctuary where every canyon, river, and peak tells a story of resilience and beauty, leaving memories that stay long after you leave. Malibu, a coastal gem stretching along California's Pacific shoreline, is a blend of sun-soaked beaches, dramatic cliffs, and a laid-back lifestyle that has made it one of the world's most iconic seaside destinations. Known for its golden sands, sparkling waves, and celebrity allure, Malibu offers a perfect harmony of natural beauty and coastal charm. The beaches here are legendary. Zuma Beach stretches in broad swaths of soft sand, ideal for sunbathing and surfing, while El Matador State Beach enchants with its sea caves, rocky arches, and tide pools. The Pacific waves here invite surfers from across the globe, their boards slicing through the surf in a timeless dance with the ocean. As the sun sets, Malibu transforms. The horizon glows with shades of gold and crimson, the ocean reflecting every hue, while the gentle hum of waves creates a soundtrack of peace. Malibu is more than just a destination. It's a celebration of the California coast, a place where nature, culture, and tranquility come together in perfect harmony. Malibu, a coastal gem stretching along California's Pacific shoreline, is a blend of sun-soaked beaches, dramatic cliffs, and a laid-back lifestyle that has made it one of the world's most iconic seaside destinations. Known for its golden sands, sparkling waves, and celebrity allure, Malibu offers a perfect harmony of natural beauty and coastal charm. The beaches here are legendary. Zuma Beach stretches in broad swaths of soft sand, ideal for sunbathing and surfing, while El Matador State Beach enchants with its sea caves, rocky arches, and tide pools. The Pacific waves here invite surfers from across the globe, their boards slicing through the surf in a timeless dance with the ocean. As the sun sets, Malibu transforms. The horizon glows with shades of gold and crimson, the ocean reflecting every hue, while the gentle hum of waves creates a soundtrack of peace. Malibu is more than just a destination. It's a celebration of the California coast, a place where nature, culture, and tranquility come together in perfect harmony. Lateral Falls, located in Oregon's Columbia River Gorge, is one of the most enchanting waterfalls along this scenic corridor. Cascading nearly 225 feet in a single drop, the falls plunge over striking basalt cliffs that glow with earthy reds and greens, creating a dramatic spectacle framed by lush moss and towering evergreens. The roar of the water and the cool spray in the air make it a sensory experience that feels both powerful and peaceful. A short, easy trail leads visitors to the base of the falls, where they can stand in awe of its beauty and feel the mist kiss their skin. For those seeking more adventure, a trail climbs higher, offering breathtaking views of the gorge and the surrounding forest. Every step reveals new perspectives, from the waterfall's sheer face to glimpses of the winding Columbia River below. Lateral Falls is more than just a natural wonder. It is a place of connection. Whether admired from afar or explored up close, it offers a moment to pause and reflect on the raw beauty of the Pacific Northwest. Here, water, stone, and forest come together in perfect harmony, leaving an imprint that lingers long after the visit ends. Sparks Lake, nestled high in the Cascade Mountains of central Oregon, is a tranquil alpine gem where still waters reflect the grandeur of surrounding peaks. Just a short drive from the Mount Bachelor area, this hidden lake offers a serene escape into nature, framed by dramatic views of the Three Sisters, Broken Top, and South Sister Mountains. Its crystal-clear surface mirrors the sky, creating a picture-perfect scene that feels untouched by time. The lake's beauty changes with the seasons. In summer, wildflowers bloom along the shore, and kayakers glide silently across the glassy water. In autumn, the surrounding meadows turn golden, while winter cloaks the landscape in snow, transforming Sparks Lake into a quiet winter wonderland. Canoeing, fishing, and photography are favorite pastimes here, and for many, the lake offers a peaceful retreat from the rush of everyday life. Sparks Lake is more than just a destination, it's a place to reconnect with nature. Whether sitting on its shore at sunrise, watching mist curl across the water, or exploring its quiet coves, visitors leave with a lasting impression of peace. In Sparks Lake, the harmony of water, mountain, and sky comes together to create a truly unforgettable experience. Death Valley National Park, stretching across eastern California and Nevada, is one of the most extreme and awe-inspiring landscapes on Earth. Known as the hottest, driest, and lowest national park in the United States, it is a land of stark contrasts, where endless deserts, towering sand dunes, colorful canyons, and salt flats converge to create a surreal and unforgettable environment. The park's vastness is staggering. Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America at 282 feet below sea level, stretches into a shimmering salt flat that reflects the sky like a vast mirror. Nearby, the Mesquite Flat sand dunes roll gracefully under the sun, offering a playground for photographers and adventurers seeking a taste of the desert's quiet majesty. Death Valley is a place of extremes. Summer temperatures can soar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, while winter offers cooler days perfect for exploring. Artist's Palette, with its vibrant mineral-stained hills and Zabriskie Point offering sweeping sunrise views, showcase the park's dramatic and otherworldly beauty. Wildlife here is adapted to survive in this harsh environment, from desert bighorn sheep to resilient lizards and coyotes. Emigrant Lake, nestled just south of Ashland in Oregon's Rogue Valley, is a serene escape where sparkling waters meet the beauty of rolling hills and towering oaks. Created as a reservoir, the lake has become a beloved destination for both locals and travelers seeking a mix of relaxation and outdoor adventure. Its calm surface reflects the changing sky, from brilliant summer blues to soft pinks and golds at sunset, making it a place of endless beauty throughout the day. The lake offers something for everyone. Families gather along sandy shores for picnics, swimmers dive into cool waters on warm afternoons, and boaters glide across the surface, leaving gentle ripples in their wake. Campgrounds and picnic areas invite visitors to stay longer, while trails around the lake provide opportunities for hiking, biking, and wildlife spotting. Beyond recreation, Emigrant Lake is a place to reconnect with nature. The surrounding landscape, dotted with oak trees, wildflowers, and the distant silhouette of the Siskiyou Mountains, creates a peaceful backdrop for reflection. Whether you're watching a quiet sunrise over the water or gathering with friends under the open sky, Emigrant Lake is a timeless retreat, offering both adventure and tranquility in the heart of Oregon. Hidden in a remote corner of Utah, Kodachrome Basin State Park glows with vibrant sandstone spires, its colors shifting with every ray of sunlight. At Kodachrome Basin, the air is dry and warm. The scent of desert soil mixes with faint juniper, and trails wind past towering rock formations that seem almost sculpted by hand. Walking among these unique spires, you feel a sense of wonder and serenity. Each formation is a natural masterpiece, and the contrast of color and shadow sparks the imagination. But what forces over millions of years created these surreal towers of stone? From the base of Chimney Rock to the open plains, the scenery continuously transforms. Reds and oranges blend into pale yellows, while shadows stretch across the desert floor with the movement of the sun. Kodachrome Basin State Park is more than a park. It's a gallery of nature's creativity, where every spire, color, and ridge leaves an impression that lingers long after you leave. Monterey Bay, nestled along California's central coast, is a haven of natural beauty where rugged shoreline meets the deep blue of the Pacific Ocean. Known for its rich marine life, scenic vistas, and charming coastal towns, the Bay is a place that enchants visitors with both tranquility and adventure. The Bay itself is a sanctuary for wildlife. Home to one of the world's most diverse marine ecosystems, its waters teem with sea otters, harbor seals, sea lions, and migratory whales. The Monterey Bay Aquarium offers an immersive glimpse into this underwater world, showcasing the vibrant life beneath the waves and inspiring a deeper connection to ocean conservation. Monterey Bay is not only a place of beauty, but a place of wonder. Whether exploring tide pools, kayaking through calm coves, or simply watching the sunset cast gold and rose over the ocean, the Bay offers a timeless connection to nature's rhythm and the enduring magic of the California coast. Newport, perched along Oregon's central coast, is a seaside town where rugged cliffs, crashing waves, and maritime charm come together in perfect harmony. The scent of salt and seaweed drifts through the air as gulls circle above the Yaquina Bay Bridge, its elegant arches framing the deep blue horizon. Below, fishing boats glide into the harbor, their decks glistening with the day's catch, a living reminder that this city's soul has always been tied to the ocean. Along the historic bayfront, the sounds of sea lions echo between rows of weathered docks and seafood restaurants, serving freshly caught crab and clam chowder. The Oregon Coast Aquarium offers a glimpse beneath the waves, while the nearby Yaquina Head Lighthouse stands watch from its rocky perch, guiding ships as it has for over a century. Beyond the town, sandy beaches stretch endlessly, scattered with driftwood and tide pools teeming with life. Yet, Newport is more than just a coastal stop. It's a feeling. It's the warmth of the sun breaking through coastal fog, the laughter of children flying kites by the sea, and the quiet awe of watching the Pacific roar against ancient basalt cliffs. Here, every wave tells a story, and every breeze carries the timeless whisper of the ocean. San Diego, nestled along California's southern coast, is a city where the sun shines almost every day of the year, and the Pacific breeze carries the scent of salt and adventure. Known as America's finest city, San Diego blends vibrant urban life with the laid-back spirit of the beach, creating a destination that feels both lively and effortlessly relaxed. Along its 70 miles of coastline, you'll find golden beaches like La Jolla Shores and Coronado, where surfers ride rolling waves and families gather for sunset picnics. The city's harbor glistens with sailboats, and nearby, the historic USS Midway Museum tells stories of naval bravery against the vast blue horizon. Downtown San Diego pulses with energy, from the Gaslamp Quarter's nightlife and dining to Little Italy's bustling weekend markets. In contrast, Balboa Park offers a world of calm and culture, with lush gardens, Spanish-style architecture, and renowned museums surrounding the iconic San Diego Zoo, one of the best in the world. Beyond the city center, the hills of Torrey Pines and the cliffs of Point Loma reveal panoramic ocean views, that make you pause and breathe in the vastness of the Pacific. Whether you come for the beaches, the history, or the endless sunshine, San Diego captures the best of California, beautiful, diverse, and full of life. Grants Pass, nestled in the scenic Rogue Valley of southern Oregon, is a charming riverside town where adventure and tranquility meet. The Rogue River flows right through its heart, shimmering beneath forested hills and inviting kayakers, rafters, and anglers to explore its lively waters. The sound of rushing rapids mixes with birdsong and the rustle of pine leaves, creating a rhythm that defines life in this outdoor paradise. The downtown area radiates small-town warmth, with historic brick buildings, local boutiques, and vibrant murals that celebrate the spirit of the Pacific Northwest. Cafes spill onto sunlit sidewalks, and the air carries the scent of fresh coffee and nearby evergreens. Throughout the year, community festivals bring the streets to life, while nearby parks and trails offer endless opportunities to hike, bike, or simply breathe in the mountain air. Beyond its natural charm, Grants Pass serves as a gateway to Oregon's wild beauty. From the dramatic caves of Oregon Caves National Monument to the waterfalls and forests that lie just beyond the city limits. Whether you're drifting down the Rogue at sunset or wandering through its peaceful neighborhoods, Grants Pass reminds you that the best adventures often begin in the calmest places. Trillium Lake rests peacefully at the base of Oregon's majestic Mount Hood, a mirror-like gem that perfectly captures the reflection of the snow-covered peak rising beyond its still waters. Surrounded by dense evergreens and alpine wildflowers, the lake feels like a scene pulled from a postcard, serene, balanced, and timeless. In the early morning, mist drifts gently across the surface, while the mountain glows with the first light of day, creating one of the most photographed views in the Pacific Northwest. Visitors come here to slow down and savor nature's calm. Kayakers glide quietly across the glassy water, anglers cast lines for trout, and families picnic along the shoreline as birds echo softly through the forest. In summer, the hiking trail encircling the lake offers a peaceful escape, each turn revealing new angles of Mount Hood's breathtaking reflection. As evening falls, the world grows still. The air cools, the pines darken, and the lake becomes a silver pool beneath a canopy of stars. Trillium Lake isn't just a destination, it's a moment of harmony between mountain and water, a place where Oregon's wild beauty pauses just long enough to let you breathe it in. The rugged coastline of Oregon stretches for more than 360 miles, a breathtaking tapestry where towering cliffs, windswept beaches, and dramatic rock formations meet the vast Pacific Ocean. This wild and untamed shore is a place of constant motion. Waves crash with relentless power against ancient stone, sea stacks rise like monuments from the surf, and mist drifts over hidden coves, creating a landscape both fierce and serene. From Cannon Beach with its iconic Haystack Rock to the remote shores of Cape Perpetua, each stretch of Oregon's coastline offers its own unique beauty. Tide pools reveal miniature worlds of starfish, anemones, and crabs, while sea lions lounge lazily on rocky outcrops. Scenic highways hug the shore, offering endless opportunities to pause and take in the view, whether from a cliffside lookout or a sandy stretch of untouched beach. This coastline is not just a place to see, it's a place to feel. The wind carries the scent of salt and pine, the sound of crashing waves is a constant companion, and the changing light paints the cliffs in hues of gold and rose. Oregon's rugged coastline is a living masterpiece, where nature's raw power and delicate beauty exist side by side, inviting all who visit to witness its timeless splendor. Tucked high in the mountains, Amethyst Lake glimmers like a jewel, its waters reflecting the sky and surrounding peaks with stunning clarity. At Amethyst Lake, the air is crisp and pure, pine-scented breezes drift across the water, and the rocky shoreline is dotted with wildflowers swaying gently in the wind. Standing by the lake, you feel a sense of calm and wonder. The quiet ripples on the water mirror the stillness of the mountains, making every moment feel suspended in time. But what hidden trails and secret spots around the lake reveal its most magical views? From the sparkling surface to the surrounding peaks, the scenery shifts constantly. Sunlight turns the water shades of deep blue and violet, while shadows of the mountains stretch across the shoreline. Amethyst Lake is more than just a mountain lake. It's a sanctuary of serenity and beauty, where every reflection, breeze, and vista leaves an imprint that stays long after you've departed. Perched on the edge of the desert, Mexican Hat Rock Formation balances delicately like a giant stone sombrero, capturing the imagination of every traveler who passes by. At this iconic formation, the air is warm and dry. The desert breeze carries the scent of sagebrush, and the sun casts dramatic shadows that highlight every curve and crevice of the rock. Standing beneath it, you feel a mix of awe and curiosity. How can such a massive rock remain balanced so perfectly, seeming to defy gravity and time? But what natural forces shaped this formation into such a unique landmark? From the surrounding mesas to the towering cliffs nearby, the scenery unfolds like a painting. Reds and browns blend into the clear blue sky, while shadows and light shift as the day moves on. Mexican Hat Rock Formation is more than just a curiosity. It's a testament to nature's patience and artistry, where every angle, shadow, and contour leaves a lasting impression on those who come to marvel.